Okay, so what I'm drawing here today are some gladiator masks. Some of them are more like mining helmets, and other ones look like skull masks. So there's a little bit of a variety. I drew 2 pages. The second one is a bigger head, which is almost like an undersea, underwater cage mask that you might wear if you're surrounded by sharks or something. It's definitely something you might want to wear if you're underwater. A little bit heavy though. And so the first page I like, it's pretty good. The second one is definitely more unique, different than what I would typically create. So I might do something similar to that. The way that I'm putting together the lines is just a little bit different on the second page with the cage shape. Now, these are more like doodles, something you would make in class when you're bored. And so I started out a little bit shaky, as you can tell with the first few drawings on the top of the page, and then throughout the middle, I would say I got a little bit more confident and pretty good with the helmets or masks. You can call them either one you want. Some of them are more like helmets. I do like the skull face masks the most. I'll probably have to do some more stuff like that. I like the idea of skulls, drawing them, and it's a pretty significant little thing to draw, I think, because skulls represent a lot of different things. Skulls have a lot of esoteric meaning and memento mori value to them. So I might draw some more, maybe throw them in, hide them inside of larger abstract doodles, which I like doing. I really enjoy making big doodles and then putting small details that a few people might understand, or little numbers, different kind of things that if you know, you know. But anyways, so the first page is pretty good. I like the second page a lot more, even though it's pretty simple looking. It's not super detailed. There's not dark shading. It's just a cage around some guy's head. In fact, you can't even really see the guy's head. You can just see the cage. Put one of those on and that'll be very tiring. So my favorite doodle on the first page is definitely the skull mask. And I also like the glass helmets on the top right of the page, which could be used underwater as scuba diving helmets, one of those old school styled diving helmets you would see with the cage on the front, but they're just glass helmets here. As you can tell, these are pretty small doodles here, which I filled inside of my pocket-sized sketchbook. I believe this is a moleskin sketchbook, which I found underneath a bunch of old sketchbooks. I think I ripped out half of the pages in here, so there's not a lot of pages. I might do a quick flip through of this later on in January this month, so look out for that. But yeah, that's about all I got into today, or yesterday when I drew this. And right now I'm working on the fourth page of the Art Monarch Machination comic. It's sort of like a little army of robot people, or, well, people inside of mechs. Not entirely mechs, they're more like armored suits where the face is showing. So maybe we'll put in a little shield or something to protect the people or whatever. I don't know. That's all for today, really. Goodbye.